Hello, my name's Bob Deckman, and I'd like to say thank you for taking time to view our volunteer orientation video. We're excited that you've taken an interest in volunteering in our school system. Our parent coordinators have collaborated to record an important training video to help you be successful.
Hello, my name is Becky Webb. I am the parent coordinator here at the Renaissance Center. I am going to talk to you about qualifications and responsibilities for volunteering at the Thomas County School System. Simple qualifications: love the children, be patient and sensitive to the students' educational needs, as well as have a desire to see students succeed. Responsibilities: never give out personal information. Don't talk about the student to friends or colleagues. Small comments have a way of turning into larger problems. Do not discipline the students. If you have a problem with a student, let the teacher or the principal know. Let them handle the situation. Never give out medications, not even a cough drop. If the student says, "I'm not feeling well," call the school nurse. Let the nurse give the medication. It is his or her job. Communicate and be supportive of the teacher, but never assume total instructional responsibility. Always follow the teacher's lead. Finally, complete paperwork and turn it into the school. Sign in each time you volunteer. Call if you cannot make it, and do not come unannounced. Wear your badge that lets the school know you are a volunteer, and obey all school rules. Thank you for all your support.
This part of the training ensures that when you enter the building, the law states that you, being a volunteer, and school employees are required to look out for the best interest of all children. If you, for some reason, feel that a child is being abused or neglected, you are required by law to report it. All reports must be made as soon as possible. You may say, "Who do I report this to?" School counselors, school administrators. Once you make a report, you have done your part. Please note that the person you make your report to is responsible for forwarding that information to investigators. We all are needed to serve inside our schools to make sure it's a safe environment for our children. With your help, our schools will continue to be a safe place for children, as we teach students to gain the skills, knowledge, and positive values that ensure success as productive citizens in an ever-changing world.
Hello, my name is Mary Dennis, and I'm the Parent Involvement Coordinator for Cross Creek Elementary. First, I would like to start off by saying thank you for volunteering and donating your services and time to help our schools. Volunteering with our schools is just that, a donation. It is a job that you are not paid to do. And if you never hear it from anyone else, I would like for you to know that you are greatly appreciated. With that being said, I would like to review the administrative regulation for school volunteers section, pages 7 and 8 of your volunteer handbook. To help you understand your roles and responsibilities, certain guidelines were developed for all Thomas County volunteers in public schools. Number 1, confidentiality. And because this is a very important issue, I'm going to read this entire portion. Because of legal and other considerations regarding confidentiality, permanent records, psychological records, reading and mathematic profiles, and other such records should be available only to school personnel or system-wide personnel. At no time should a volunteer have access to this information. Should you encounter such information, please do not read it. Give it to the appropriate school personnel, teacher, or administration. Reliability. If you are scheduled to volunteer, it is very important that you are on time. If you need to change your schedule or aren't able to attend, please contact the Parent Involvement Coordinator, teacher, or front office staff. Number 3, dress. Your dress should be appropriate for the school and event of which you are working. Shorts, dresses, skirts of reasonable length, and no see-through clothing. No spaghetti straps, no low-cut blouses, shirts, etc. If you have to question it, it probably shouldn't be worn. Number 4 is relationship with children. Remember that each child is different and has to be handled as such, some requiring more attention than others. Please avoid embarrassing them and always try to find the good qualities of all children. Don't have children feel that you have a favorite. Number 5, discipline. All discipline problems should be referred to the teacher. Under no circumstances should a child be touched in anger. Number 6, teacher conferences. While we encourage all parents to participate in parent-teacher conferences, it is not appropriate to conduct a conference during the time that you are volunteering. If you desire to have a conference with your child's teacher, you will need to schedule one for another date and time. And ethics. Please remember to abide by the rules and policies of the school and school system. If you have concerns, share them with the appropriate school personnel. And in closing, I would like to say thank you for playing a role in our students' success.
Mentor guidelines and code of conduct. Your role as a mentor is one of the most important and rewarding experiences you will have in your lifetime. There are many things to remember as part of your role as a mentor. At the initial stages of the match with your mentee, there may be some hesitancy on the part of your mentee. There's some insecurity on their part about the relationship, and this is an initial phase. During this phase, the mentee is more interested in knowing the real you and whether or not they can trust you. Building that trust with your mentee is the most important thing you can do in the beginning. Don't try to be a teacher, a parent, or a disciplinarian, Santa Claus, therapist, or a babysitter. Your role is that of a dependable, consistent friend. The most important thing you can do is listen. Listen carefully to what they say without giving an opinion. Never tell your mentee what they should have done. Your role is to give constructive feedback when it is appropriate. Also to set realistic goals and expectations and make achievement for them fun. Your role is to be rewarding and encouraging, not demanding. If during the relationship a mentee shares with you information regarding substance abuse, molestation, and physical abuse, please contact the mentor coordinator immediately. Don't take sides or make judgments concerning any family conflict. Leave the parenting to the parent. Also, remember that school officials are responsible for the child's discipline. Never physically discipline, never use abusive language, don't use ultimatums. Most children will listen and respond to correction and treat them the way they need to be treated. Your child may need to be taken back to class because of unacceptable behavior. If this happens, tell him or her what you were doing and why you made the decision. Health and safety rules include not using alcohol and tobacco or drugs when you're with your mentee. Do not have firearms or weapons. Do not leave your mentee alone or with strangers. Do not take your mentee alone to any unsupervised area while on the school campus. If you have concerns about your mentee's safety and the safety of others, please contact the mentor coordinator or the teacher immediately. Other rules include no overnight stays. Please remember confidentiality. Discussions between you and your mentee are considered confidential. There may be things that they are ashamed of in their family or in their school career. Please remain confidential with that student. If you have a concern that you feel is beyond your ability to handle, call the mentor coordinator, even if it seems trivial. There's no reason to feel helpless or hopeless. In conclusion, your job as a mentor is to be a positive role model, a friend, a coach, an advisor, a self-esteem builder, a career counselor, and an advocate.
Opportunities to be involved. The Thomas County Schools believe that parents are a vital resource in the education of our children. As such, parents should be given numerous opportunities to be involved in their child's education, both at home and at school. Some of these opportunities include making school a priority at home, making school attendance a priority, reading to your child. All of those are ways to get involved with your child's education. Special days at school to get involved. Olympic Day, family reading nights, book fair. Those are also ways to get involved with activities at school. For more activities to get involved with your child's school, refer to your child's school calendar.
My name is Mrs. Mitchell. I am the Parent Involvement Coordinator for Bishop Hall Charter School, and I'd like to talk to you about reading aloud to children. Reading aloud to children is important because it helps them to acquire knowledge and skills that they will need to be successful later in life. It is the single most important activity for building knowledge. From reading out loud, kids learn the knowledge of printed letters and words, the meaning of words, the awareness of the variety of books, printed and writing styles, reading for pleasure and reading for a purpose, and the connection of the spoken language to the written language. Suggestions for reading aloud to children is to be enthusiastic. Be excited with your emotions and it will transfer to the students. Make reading enjoyable. Change your voice and facial expressions and make sure the children are comfortable. Establish a regular reading time and point out pictures as they relate to the story. Ask children questions about the book that you're reading and encourage the children to talk about the book. Choose books that help to teach and engage the children as often as possible. Read in large groups, small groups, and individually. Show the children the cover of the book and the title and the author and the illustrations to help them learn as you're reading to them. If you utilize all these steps, reading will be fun for the kids and also you'll enjoy it as well. Thank you so much and have a great day.
Thank you for partnering with Thomas County Schools. Please take a moment to fill out the volunteer application at the end of the handbook. This will allow us to contact you with volunteer opportunities and to fulfill our requirements to document your training. On behalf of our superintendent, Dr. Dusty Cornegay, thank you for volunteering with Thomas County Schools.